Right, okay, so welcome to a video. Are you jumping already?
No, it's good.
So welcome to a video we're going to be calling Brian or Badman. Today we're joined with Josh and we're having a competition on who can have the biggest ripped knees.
Ripped jeans.
That's the...
Not ripped knees.
What we've got a bunch of quotes and we have to decide if Brian said them or a particularly bad figure in history has said them.
Yeah.
And the forfeit for us three, whoever gets the least amount of points, one of those quotes will go out on our Twitter.
It's funny because we can't work out whether it's Brian or a terrible person.
So, put it this way, I read through these quotes beforehand, and even I don't know who said them, to be honest.
You're a philosopher, Brian.
And there's some that were me, and I was like, I
Do we know the time span, or can these be like really old Brian quotes as well?
Some of them
Like
will be
Guinness in
old,
hand,
Brian.
They're not just stuff I've said in passing, they're on videos.
So the three of you are competing.
So
Stephen,
one at a time.
You're one at a time. Here's the first quote for Stephen, okay?
You're doing it in an accent?
No, because that would give it away.
Would it?
Some of these girls today can't even go jogging for 5 minutes and they expect a man to last 2 hours in bed. That quote is, some of these girls today can't even go jogging for 5 minutes and they expect a man to last 2 hours in bed.
You look particularly proud of that right now.
I do believe I've heard Alan Titchmarsh say that once before. I can hear that in the podcast. I'll go with Brian.
Just for the record, if it is a bad man and you guess correctly, you can also guess which bad man for an extra point.
Bonus bad man.
However,
Nice one.
it was Robert McGarvey.
Robert McGarvey.
Can I just say what you like about him? He's got a point.
Yeah.
About that one thing.
Right.
Right, is this gonna be another quote?
I'm fucking sick of these foreigners. Stop coming over to this country and remaking the English breakfast.
I really hope that's not you.
I reckon you do love a fryer, Brian. Bad man, Nigel Farage.
Ooh, good guess.
Brian, do you want to give him the answer on that one?
That was the true show.
It's the guilty
Brexit means breakfast.
I love foreigners, but I love an English breakfast. That little bit more.
I feel like we get more quotes during this video.
Will,
Yes.
your round now. Can I read this one to Will
swear?
here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So good. Yeah, cheers.
Brian or Badman?
I don't know what's better, getting paid or getting laid.
I feel like that's too American for Brian. I'm
Wow.
gonna say
Racist. Which American bad man?
Badman.
Go with the big gun. Come on, it's got to be.
Graham Norton.
Oh.
Ooh, you really wussed out there, and you had chance for double points as well. Because indeed it was.
Kanye West.
Oh, see?
Sometimes I like a bit of fight. I like something back. At least try and hold me off.
Okay, now was that a famous bad man or
I have
this
to
famous
the
bad man?
context there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I feel like that's too general for it to be a bad man, so I'm going to go with Brian.
It was me.
It was a bad man.
I think I was talking about sex with a woman.
Yep.
Wow.
There we go.
I like to get drunk. I'm a power drinker.
That's Brian's Tinder bio, isn't it?
Too hard.
That's so vague though to try and figure out who that was.
Yeah,
It's definitely
Never
Amber
saw
Bartlett.
because it could be.
If I'm right, can you tell me I'm right and then I get a clue over who it might be?
Well, I don't know.
Was that Ant or Deck?
So
I'm saying not Brian.
Brian?
it was a bad man.
Yes.
Okay, which one?
A very bad
So
man.
now I need to try and figure out the bad man. Wayne Rooney.
Not too far.
Oh, not a million miles away.
It was the Newcastle owner, Mike Ashley.
He's a power
What did you
drinker.
like?
I wouldn't pour water over a girl's face unless I'd done some other things to her.
I can just hear you saying that.
Oh,
Like,
my
I
God,
can just,
yeah.
I'm just like coming out like complete. Yeah, that's you.
That was me.
Wow!
Hell.
Tell you what, you're a power player. Which bad man, or Brian, said this? I don't chase women. They will chase you. If you don't go drooling over her, she's going to want to know why.
Now, you have said words to that effect before, Brian.
Interesting.
But
I definitely agree with it.
would you say drooling or would you say dripping? That's the only.
Right.
I'm gonna
Very true,
go. I'm gonna
I
go with bad man
It was a bad
It
man.
was
Okay.
a bad man.
for a bonus.
For
Which
a bonus,
bad man?
can you guess which bad man it was?
Drooling. Who's a womanizer? Tommy Robinson.
Close.
Was it?
Piers Morgan.
It was Piers Morgan.
I don't have time for political correctness.
Now, you know.
Brian.
That's straight up?
Brian.
Brian? Was it because he looked a little bit proud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
That was Mr. Donald Trump.
Shut up.
Really? That's his old job. Okay.
Who said this next quote? Was it me? Was it a bad man?
Women don't want equal treatment. They couldn't handle it if they got it. What a lot of women are actually looking for is special treatment. Oh, wow. Now that one.
Don't look at me.
That one there is.
I think I've actually heard him say that.
Now, it feels that way, doesn't it?
We hope it's a bad
See, I think it's a bad person, but I don't think it's a man. Okay.
That
Is
is.
that your final answer?
The interesting
No, 'cause-
thing is that might really look bad on you.
Okay, no.
Next time.
Okay, because of your reaction, I'm going to say it's Brian.
No, you can't go.
No,
for
no,
it.
you can't go off my reaction.
You need to make your own mind up. So
Make your own mind up.
Brian.
Brian.
Please no.
it was Katie Hopkins.
I was literally going to
I'm
say
trying to tell you, don't go for reactions.
Well done, Brian.
Back to Simon.
Back to life.
Stephen, rather.
Right, so.
Is that Simon Cowell, was it?
There's a Simon Cowell quote in there. Sorry. For Stephen.
Not Simon. Okay.
Just read it. A person who is flat-chested is very hard to be a 10.
Oh, that's Chris Tarrant all day. I'm going to go with Brian.
Brian?
That was Mr. President, Donald
Ah,
Trump.
this
Oh
is
my
so
God.
bad.
Found you.
Mr. Pieters, Brian or Badman?
I am a walking fetish.
Surely not.
Bold claim.
It is.
I thought you were going to say Boltwood. You imagine?
It's a bold but claim.
I feel like I'm just gonna have to go with Brian.
Brian?
It was me.
It was.
What? Can you elaborate more on that?
Are you looking at what,
A walking
that-
fetish.
if women like big men, hairy tattoos, all that?
Yeah.
Not all women, but when they do,
Yeah.
walking fetish, I'm right here.
2, 2, 2.
It couldn't be tighter. Is that Brian or Batman?
That is why I like filming with you.
Beyonce is good looking. Jennifer Lopez is good looking. Madonna used to be good looking.
Wow.
That's gonna be
I'm going to say Badman. Is it Badman?
It is a bad man.
Oh, good. Well done, Will.
So there you go. You've got yourself
Halfway
1 point. For 2, you need to identify which bad man it was.
It could be Bon Jovi. I'll stand by
Is
it.
that Trump again?
It was Simon Cowell.
Wow. Now that is
He does know how to judge talent.
When you're constantly interviewing someone and asking them questions, it's sort of like sex. You're always the giver. Ooh,
Now
now.
Brian does
Interview.
podcast. He does ask questions.
And he does have sex.
Yeah, got all the ingredients to a Brian quote. But I believe that was Brian.
That indeed was.
me,
Yes! That's a good one, isn't it? 3, 2, 3.
Everybody from the 323, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. It's my
This
favourite
prick.
scene of that.
What an absolute prick. Does she have a good body? No. Does she have a fat ass? Absolutely.
Does she have a good body? No. Does she have a fat ass? Yes. Probably I just said that. I can't remember. Yeah. Is that the quote?
That is indeed the
We're
quote.
going to cut that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell you what, to make that quote even better. What do you think, Zoella?
Does she have a good body? No. Does she have a fat ass? Yes. I'm gonna say bad man.
Bad man.
It is a bad man. We're at 3s each across the board here.
This is
And
incredible.
which bad man was it?
Bad man.
Come on, Josh. I'm going to have to
Bill
press.
Clinton.
It was GT.
Ah.
Donald Trump.
Oh, again!
Not DT,
The second
DT.
worst one, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Far off.
I am politically incorrect, it's true, but I won't be intimidated into changing my mind. Everyone isn't going to love you all the time.
Brian.
It's well-known Hollywood celebrity
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
There you go.
Right, Stephen?
Yeah.
I threw him from one end of the room to another. I realised at that point I could have broken his neck.
Now, did this happen at a house party when you were younger, Brian? Because that's you all day.
He actually knows as well. That's so annoying.
And
Yeah.
the exact moment as well.
Pow!
If you're a part of my family, I will love you violently.
Wow.
That's Brian.
It's just a
Is it?
It's a bad man.
Yes!
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
That's tiger blood.
Don't
If Will
stick
doesn't
me.
get this right, we go to a sudden death between Will and Josh. Will N.E. for your chance to not have your Twitter violated. The best way to kill someone is from the inside by crushing their hopes and dreams.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, wow.
Found.
Bear in mind how many podcasts.
Badman.
Yeah.
I don't know who, but I'm going to say Badman.
You 100% on that?
I'm 100%. Final
go with
answer.
that.
Not even phone a friend. Please don't say it was you.
I think he's right.
It is a bad man.
Yes!
We now have to vote as a team
Which one?
Which one goes out on his Twitter? What about there's something in the brains of women which makes them bad at parties?
I think it's got to be something like that.
You know that I've got like a 65% demographic of girls.
Have you
obviously,
really?
So.
Fuck me, Casper, you are helping this lad out. Where's my percentage of girls?
Will's been on your Twitter today, so people know that it might
People
not
know
be
things
you.
are happening.
Yeah.
People are going to tweet you back, is that WillNE?
The Kanye West one's quite good. I don't know what's better, getting paid or getting laid.
It's quite embarrassing.
That is quite
pretty
embarrassing.
yeah.
I mean, I'd be embarrassed to tweet a Kanye West quote.
Go on. I mean, because it's your only real option.
Actually, it's really bad.
If we attack,
Yeah, let's go. That
can, we,
was just
can, we have a
embarrassing.
can we have a selfie with it as well, please? I think we need that. Just for
Yeah.
the full-
Go on, Josh, put your bag into it.
We want to pause like as if smug.
And that is live.
So the real reason went over to yours today. Interesting. Oh, definitely getting paid because you don't have a chance of getting what you want. Getting paid for you, you're a ginger virgin.
I've not fucking seen the highlights. I'm strawberry blonde now.
I'm actually embarrassed to have met you twice. And then in brackets,
Laurence.
accidentally. So that was Brian a bad man. Until next time. See you later.
I don't know who's going to lose their brand deals first. So I'm betting on Will.
Yeah, that's good.
Because the others, I don't think they're getting it anyway.